Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, shalom, good day. You're listening to Awaz Community Radio and I'm your host today, Adnan. I've got an interesting guest today in our studio and he's a smartphone filmmaking guru who runs workshop all over the UK. So hi, Mr. Imran. Thank you so much for coming in our studio today.
No problem at all. Thanks for having me.
Cheers. Welcome. So please tell us, our listener, about your skills in filmmaking. You're running the workshops all over the UK.
You want me to get right into
the
workshops?
Yeah.
Okay. Please. So, where should we begin? Around 12 months ago,
right.
I bumped into somebody in Paris. I was in a queue for food, and she looked at me, and I looked at her, and we kind of recognized each other. And it's kind of like, yeah, I know you from social media. So we never actually met each other in real life. We just kind of connected online. Right. And she said to me, look, I've seen what you're doing with smartphone filmmaking. Why don't you organize some meetups where people can come together and they can learn how to do this? Because I think it will be really popular. Now, I thought, I'm not sure whether this is something people really want to learn about. But I thought, okay, I'll try. So I came back to Manchester and I started a workshop. And it was going to be one or two of these. And I was blown away by the reaction that I got. And this was about 12 months ago. And since then, I've been running a workshop once a month in Manchester about smartphone video storytelling. Yeah, those are key words: smartphone video storytelling. It's about using the phone in your pocket. So all of you listeners at the moment who have a phone, whether it's an Android, a Windows phone, or a Apple iOS phone, you can use that phone in order to make incredible video stories. And I don't just mean filming on the phone. I mean filming, editing, and publishing as well. So that's what I teach, and it's gone beyond Manchester to Liverpool, to Newcastle, to London, and this month I'll be running the workshops in Denmark, Sweden, Holland. Great. And it's running in Germany as well.
Very good. Yeah, it's amazing, like, as we don't need any expensive cameras and equipment anymore for our storytelling projects. It's that easy, innit?
Well, you tell me. So you've come along to one or two of the sessions, which is where we first met. So how have you found
it? Was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. Especially, I used to bring my friends as well. And, we've never seen about these things. We never heard about these things. So they were very exciting. And I was really happy. Now I've started, like, making these short films, in my home.
So let's use, Adnan, let's use you as an example. Yeah. So you came along.
Yeah.
I assume you had zero experience?
Exactly. I was very shy, nervous. Yeah.
Zero experience. Yeah. So most people come along thinking that I'm going to stand there just talking to them, right? As most presentations go. I do the exact opposite, as you know, right?
Yeah.
So I speak for as little as possible. I know that's difficult to believe, by the way, I'm talking on the radio at the moment. Yeah. But for about 10 minutes, I take people through the basics, and then I say, right, over to you. And then I provide a little bit of guidance, because I truly believe that this is something that people can pick up by themselves with a little bit of effort and a little bit of guidance. That's the way you learn. And so what happened with you and the other guys you came with is that you decided that, we're going to give this a go. And by the end of the evening, only 2 hours later, you made your first film, which was filmed on your phone, edited on your phone, and published on your phone, which is pretty incredible.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. Especially it was like, so mostly people, they are shy seeing themselves or listening to their own voices, So, but when we see you, like, on Facebook, on Snapchat every day, it's my breakfast, it's my lunch, dinner. Like, for me, it was really hard, like, putting my own, videos on Facebook or on Twitter, on Snapchat. If you understand what I'm saying, I was shy, and so many of my friends, they are also like same.
There is that. I mean, at the moment you're on radio, right? So you're obviously comfortable being in the public.
They're not seeing me, yeah.
They're not seeing you. They're not seeing you. So some people are more comfortable in front of camera than others, but I don't think that's something you're born with. I think that's something that you can train yourself to be
Agreed.
comfortable with.
Yeah.
I think that about most things in life. If you're uncomfortable with it, if there's something you want to do, whether it's public speaking or whether it's presenting on camera or learning a new skill, if it's difficult for you, just practice, 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 and eventually you'll overcome those fears. And that's what I help people to do in these workshops.
Great. So how can our listeners approach you? Like, I mean, if they want to learn, if they want to get more skills about smartphone filmmaking, storytelling, like you got any platform like website or anything you would like?
Of course. So my meetups are free, and I intend to keep them free. And I need to make it clear, free doesn't mean cheap.
And you give biryani as well, I know, yeah?
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I remember,
That's the most excited I've seen you in this interview, to be honest, right?
Okay.
Not the smart
That was really
filmmaking,
tasty.
but
I love the salad, honestly, yeah.
Yes, we do serve biryani, but I don't want people to come along
Yeah,
because we
I
serve
understand,
biryani. Yeah, if you're listening out there, yes, the biryani is good, but the filmmaking is the primary reason, the main reason for being interested in this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the meetups are free, and I intend to keep them free. And the reason for that is think about this. You know, we don't live in an equal society, right?
Yeah.
We don't live in a society of equal opportunity, and some people have more than others, materially more than others as well. But the one thing that most people have, probably 99.9% people have, regardless of their economic background, is a smartphone.
Yeah.
They have a smartphone in their pocket. The first thing to realize is that smartphone is a fully fledged film production studio, and it's waiting for you to unleash its power. And where that can take you is almost limitless, because the reason for taking smartphone video storytelling or filmmaking seriously is because it's a way of telling stories, not just your story, but helping others to tell stories. And when I talk about telling stories, you can think about that as marketing. So businesses are now thinking about, how do we tell our story? Let's give you an example. Let's say you're a dentist or you're a wholesaler, right?
Yep.
And there are 5 other wholesalers or 5 other dentists. How does anybody choose to do business with you? Why do they choose to do business with you? Now, you may say, who's the cheapest? But if you're running a business, do you really want to start getting involved in a price war? That's not really the way you want to run your business. Where people will do business with you is where they trust you, and where they know you, and where you have their attention. And if you can show them who you are through social media on a regular basis using video, they will get to know you. They will get to trust you. And even if you're more expensive, or your costs or your prices are higher than other people's, they will still come and do business with you because you offer them value. And that's the power of the phone in your pocket. So if you're a business and you don't use video in order to differentiate yourself in the marketplace, then you need to reconsider. You probably realize as a business owner that you need to use video. You probably realize that, but you probably think that's going to be really expensive, right? And I'm going to have to get some. Actually, you can take charge of that yourself. And so if you're a business owner, then I would encourage you to come along to this free meetup that I run. And it's in Manchester, normally in the city centre, on Lever Street at Spaceport X. And you can come along and you can get to experience this firsthand and see how it applies to your business. If you're on the other side and you're somebody who creates video, who wants to create video, either for a hobby, for family events, or maybe you want to become a freelancer, you want to generate some extra income, then it's an absolutely phenomenal tool that you can have at your disposal and you can use in order to make extra income.
Very good. So they can find you on meetups, yeah?
Meetups.com. Just search for the art of smartphone filmmaking. Also, if you want to stay in touch with what it is I do on a professional level, then you can go to thisisreal.co. So this is real, REEL, .co.
All right. Okay. Yeah, just to tell our listeners, like Meetups is like an app and a website. Yeah, you can make your account and then you can join the activities going around your area. Yeah,
that's right. Meetups.com. It's a social network for groups of common interest. So think of it like Facebook groups, but it works a lot better than Facebook groups. So you find a lot of creative people on there, a lot of opportunity. Adnan, I mean, you're on there, right? You know, what's your experience?
Oh yeah, amazing. Honestly, yeah, amazing. Dead busy now. Yeah, joins hiking groups, walking groups, films, like smartphone filmmaking, and I'm working with the team. Like they are making a movie, like 45 minutes movie, and I'm working with them on sounds, and I'm acting as well. So through that meetups, yeah, I've found amazing people. Yeah, I'm always busy on my off days, So
I think there are so many opportunities out there now.
Yeah.
I mean, really, people talk about the digital revolution and the opportunities, and it's true. It's true. The key is to be open to those opportunities, because it doesn't matter how much opportunity or options or whatever it is going on out there in the world. If we are not open to those ideas, then we can never take advantage of them. Yeah. And when we don't take advantage of them, it means that we basically stagnate. We don't move forward as individuals and as a community as well. And so I would encourage everybody to reach out, not just my smartphone filmmaking session, but just to reach out and to see what things that are going on out there in the community, things which you wouldn't normally experience, and take a leap of faith. Go and join something. Most of this stuff's free, and you'll be really surprised by the amazing experiences that you can have.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, credit goes to you. Like, I did 2 days ago a really long walk in Lake District. It was like 12 miles.
I saw that online. I think I saw some pictures of you saying you were 500 meters up or something.
Yeah. So, the best thing was we took about like, I would say like 70 or 80 pictures, So, and videos, clips as well. So through your skill, whatever you taught me, I managed to make a video. Like I collected all the pictures, all the videos on one video, and I managed to send it to my parents, my brothers, my sister, like the people who were sponsoring me and that donating to the kids. So it was amazing, like and they loved it. Oh yeah, so you can tell, like I'm on the first peak now. I've done already like 350, 700 left. So please wish me luck. So it was amazing for me. It was really good.
You're giving me too much praise, man. Sharam aa gaya, yeah?
Oh, you don't need to share. Yeah, come on, man. No Sharma. I've got a rumal you can put like in here. So if you're sure. so yeah, that's really great. So would you like to tell your Facebook page or anything, like they can connect you, or if you are thinking about to run, like I've spoken to a few of my friends, they couldn't make that meetup with you. So they were asking, is there any course, like a 1-week course or 10 days course? We're willing to pay. Like, some people, they are dead busy. But when they have off time, like a week, 1.5 week, if you understand what I'm saying, they want to get in touch with that kind of creativity. And they want to do a course, like a continuous course, instead of going in one.
Okay, so I run thisisreal.co, which, as I said, is my business. And that's where I run workshops, bespoke workshops, which cater for obviously specific needs, right? So to give you an example, sorry, 1 second. To give you an example, there are organizations that get in touch, and they have a particular need, right? And it's it branches over into, say, kind of social media as well, because what we're talking about at the moment, right, what we're talking about is creating content. If we're talking about social media, we're talking about creating content, but that's not enough. You need to think about promotion as well, and that's where understanding social media platforms is key. That's really important. So if people want to understand how to make smartphone film and to be able to promote it in the best way, then I would say the first step really is to come along to the meetup, the free meetup, where you can get a good understanding of this subject. But then really to become a practitioner, somebody who is confident being able to do this, then you need to attend a course. And I run a number of courses around the country, both in the north of England and in the south of England, and increasingly on the continent as well. And that will be on a once a month basis. I'm just starting up a few of these. It may be the case that there will be a restricted number to begin with, because I only have so much time at the moment. But if people want to stay up to date with this, then they should subscribe to the newsletter on the thisisreal.co website. And that's where I can keep you up to date with what's happening with regards to in-depth workshops.
So if I'm not wrong, you are the only one, I mean, running these kind of creative workshops all over the UK. I couldn't find anyone else, I mean.
No, actually there's many people around the world who are known as mojos, mobile journalists.
Mojos, all right.
And they come from a journalism background.
Okay.
And actually the line between people who are smartphone filmmakers and journalists has become very blurred. Because if you think about it, journalists are video storytellers,
yeah.
right? And video storytelling at its best is what journalists do, and now it's what businesses want.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So there is this worldwide group of people who are doing this, and what I am attempting to do is to enable these people to be able to run these workshops themselves wherever they are around the world. So I'm starting off a number of these, but then I meet up with local people who do something similar to myself.
All right.
And then I put them in charge of the group.
Great.
And then we collectively share best practice.
Very
you
good.
know, how we can improve our workshops, what experiences they've had, how they can market their workshops, who's attending their workshops. Because if you try and do this on your own, as I have over the last 12 months, it can be very lonely and very challenging. Yeah. But now that I've got through that, I can share that learning with other people.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
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 So I'm not the only person who does this kind of work.
You're more active than others.
I am
say.
very active. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm running around all the time running these workshops, and it's a lot of fun. I really love it.
Yeah. Is that what your profession is as well, or I mean, you do something else as well? If you would like to share.
Well, you know what, this radio show is not kind of long enough to go through.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
My history, Adnan. Yeah,
no,
but in short,
no,
seeing that you've asked,
is it your profession? Is it your profession? I mean, or
oh, you just want a yes or a
yeah,
no?
yeah. It's just
This is getting very Jeremy Paxman, actually. It's
right,
this started off so friendly, and now it's turned into a very aggressive interview style.
I'll ask you another cup of tea.
कुछ हो गया? नाराज़ी?
No. कोई नाराज़गी नहीं भाई, कोई नाराज़गी नहीं. You're my teacher. Respect is always there. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm your ustad now. Yeah.
Yeah, you're ustad. Ustad Muhtaram.
Oh, I see.
Ustad Muhtaram. Yeah.
I've forgotten the question. What was the question?
No, I was just asking. Like, I know so many people. I mean, my friends. They are students and they are just busy doing these things 24/7.
Yeah.
And so I mean. I was just asking,
is
like,
it my profession?
No. Is it your profession or not? Yeah.
Yes.
So it's your.
It's my profession, and it's something that has come about because I tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I'm a curious guy.
Curious guy.
I'm curious, not in terms of my character, in terms of my outlook on life. I'm curious. I want to know. I want to explore. If I see something, I have to dig deeper.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Is this like a mirror?
Yeah.
You're seeing yourself at the
I'm sure. Anyone name starts from Ain. Imran, Adnan. So I think we all are like curious. Your
name starts with an I.
Adnan. Ain. Ain.
Oh,
in Arabic and in Urdu. If we call in English, it's A and I. So it doesn't match. So I was trying to make a similar thing. Yeah. So it's Ain. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Curious, yeah.
Yeah, curious. Yeah, thank you.
Very good.
So I didn't intend to run an agency that provided video storytelling. Yeah, I didn't intend to do that. I actually ran a technology business, and I still do for 5 years. And prior to that, I was involved in the world of finance, right? So I was a wealth manager, a qualified wealth manager. I was an ethical investment advisor, right? Prior to that, I was in the pre-2000 dot-com bubble bursting tech industry, working for a large Californian corporate, right? So, and in between that, I've dealt with Eastern European real estate and all kinds of different things. It's all been interesting. Some of it's been phenomenally successful. Some of it's been an epic failure, right? I don't care. I do not care. Yeah.
All right.
Because for me, there is no making it. There is no point in the future I can say, you know what, I've made it. It doesn't exist. And I think it's something that people, they just need to forget. If you made the money that you think would make you happy, your life wouldn't stop. you'd end up thinking about something else that you had ambition for. And unfortunately, for a lot of people that I've come across, and there's no problem having money, by the way, but a lot of people I've come across who make money, they're limited in their ambition to simply make more of it. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the guy who continuously searches and discovers, both professionally and personally. So where I'm at the moment is that video storytelling puts me in touch with phenomenal people, takes me to phenomenal places and experiences that money cannot buy. It just cannot buy.
Great.
And so that's the future. You know, at some point, maybe video storytelling will evolve into something else. At the moment, Adnan, this is like an exclusive I'm giving here. Yeah, this is an exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
You ready for this?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me take a sip. Yeah. Now I'm ready.
We are going
yeah.
to start exploring virtual reality. Yeah, 360 video creation in the meetups. This is going to be happening. I'm buying a whole load of Google Cardboard headsets. I'm creating 360 content, right? And we're all going to experience it. And this is beyond, this is before this becomes mainstream. Everybody's seeing this stuff appear.
Exactly, yeah.
But who's creating it? Who's experiencing? Who's leading it? Let's lead it. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
You should stop me because I'm going to carry on now.
No, you go on. Yeah.
You've ignited me.
No. I know you in coming future, you will be a superstar, and then I won't be able to see you again. You're busy and doing in New York and Miami or somewhere.
I'd like to disagree, Adnan, but that's probably true.
So yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So would you like to share, leave any message for those people who are still very shy, making videos, storytelling? Would you like to say something to?
Okay, so if you've listened to the whole of this, I don't even know who your listeners are, to be honest, and where they're based. Where are they based?
They're everywhere, yeah. They're in UK, in Dubai, everywhere, yeah.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But I assume most people are listening in Manchester or in the Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people.
Mostly, yeah.
I'm sure everybody's tuning in, right?
Yeah.
But most people. Okay, listen. If you're in Manchester, ask yourself what you've got to lose by not being open to the idea of making really high quality films with your phone. Ask yourself what you've got to lose. I'll tell you what you've got to gain. If you're able to communicate a story via video, so many doors open up for you personally and in your professional life, in your business as well. This is not something that requires you to spend money going to college or to university. This is something that requires you to take responsibility, to take ownership of the problem, to be inspired and to work. And if you do those things, I guarantee you, with a little bit of guidance, which is what you can get here in Manchester, you can achieve incredible things. This is not just for young people. Let me make that clear. It's for everybody. People, and Adnan, the people who attend my workshop come from all backgrounds. Exactly. They are black, they are white, they're Asian, they are non-Asian, all faiths, all ages.
All ages, yeah.
Right? They come along. Men, women, and they come from professional backgrounds, very suited, booted, executive backgrounds, and they come from the complete opposite background as well. Everybody can benefit from this. It's a life skill. Being able to tell your story using video is a life skill. Yeah. The days, if you want to influence somebody, right? If you want to do business with somebody, they need to know who you are. And before they meet you now, they're going to go online and work out who you are. And if there isn't anything online or it doesn't make sense, then you lose out on that opportunity.
Yeah.
Come along to the workshop and you'll find out. If you're interested in who I am, this isn't about me, right? I simply lead these workshops. But if you're interested in who I am and what I do, then you'll find me on LinkedIn under Imran Azam in Manchester. There's only one in Manchester. There's a few others around the globe. Go to the website, thisisreal.co. and go to meetups.com and search for the Art of Smartphone Filmmaking in Manchester. And again, you'll see all of the workshops that I've gone previously, amazing pictures, people having great fun. You've got to come.
And they can see me there in those pictures as well, you know.
You're in those pictures.
Yeah, yeah,
if there's one reason for people
really cool.
if there's one reason for this entire show,
Ah.
it is for you to find yourselves looking at Adnan online and seeing
I'm so honored
seeing
now.
the face behind the voice of a vase.
Ah, cheers. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm blessed, honored. Yeah, thank you so much for your kind words. So, yeah, it's again, this is real.co. Yeah, so it's REEL. It's not REAL, yeah. It's
That's correct, yeah. As in film reel. REEL.
REEL, like film reel, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for coming, and I hope our listeners enjoyed a lot, yeah. And to be honest, I would like to add something more. When I attended Mr. Imran's meetups, yeah, that is the only meetups I've managed to see more than 40 people in the same hall, like a big hall, and everyone is like having fun. It's just like 20 minutes theory and 18 minutes practical, which is amazing. So I've attended like few meetups as well, like 10 people, 8, 6. This is the only meetups I've found with 40, 45. So it's amazing, yeah. So thank you so much, Mr. Imran, for coming in our studio, and hopefully we'll see you again, and we'll invite you in our radio again.
There's no hope about it. You will do.
I will bring you here. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to Awaz Community Radio. This was our show, and I hope you enjoyed. And we will make another show very soon. And have a good day. Assalamu alaikum.